Look, you overgrown sack of stupid. Just because I'm pretty doesn't mean I won't fuck you the fuck up. Seriously, did you see a sign on the way in here that said petting zoo? Now get out of my magically enchanted forest before I decide to go fairy berserker all over your ugly asses. Do I sound Canadian to you? Ain't nobody said fairies gotta be nice all the goddamn time. Fairies are happy. Happy. No one said nice. And I'm like brimming, like made with some kind of magical happiness. And do you wanna know what makes me happiest? Kicking the shit out of any lame-ass adventurers that decide to trespass on my magically enchanted forest. After the club, Alex and I both deplored. I went home to Westchester to visit the Screecher. The Screecher is my none too affectionate name for my none too affectionate mother. The Screecher's always like, Ellen, Ellen, you never goddamn come home for a goddamn visit, goddammit! So I went home for a visit, goddammit. Screecher was none too pleased. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have come home at 3 o'clock in the morning. Maybe I should have called first. Maybe I should have had money for the cab, and maybe I should have had a key and not broken a window to get in. But we all have things we'd like to do over, right? So I'm there, just licking the wounds of Arthur dumping me in my once room, but it's not really my room anymore. Screecher made such a big deal about me coming home for a visit, but there's not really any home left for me. Just wicker baskets and dried flowers and doll heads. Screecher has gone and turned my room into a craft room. So I'm standing there, and these doll heads staring back at me, and I realize that my childhood is motherfucking over. When did that happen, right? And I'm so good to just like lose it. And I find these 3 long strands of thin vinyl string, and I got busy making a bracelet. So yeah, I just made me a bracelet. Think not I love him, though I ask for him. 'Tis but a peevish boy. Yet he talks well. But what care I for words? Yet words do well when he that speaks them pleases those that hear. He is a pretty youth. Not very pretty. And sure, he's proud. And yet his pride becomes him. He'll make a proper man. The best thing in him is his complexion, and faster than his tongue did make offense, his eyes did heal it up. He's not very tall, and yet, for his years, he is tall. His leg, it's but so-so, and yet 'tis well. There was a pretty redness in his lip, a little riper, more lusty red than that mixed in his cheek. It was just the difference betwixt the constant red and mingled damask. There be some women, Sylvius, had they marked him in parcels as I did, would have gone near to fall in love with him. But for my part, I love him not. Nor hate him not. And yet I have more cause to hate him than to love him. For what had he to do to chide at me? He said mine eyes were black, my hair black. And now I am remembered, scorned at me. I marvel why I answered not again. But that's all one. Omittance is no quittance. I shall write him a very taunting letter, and thou shalt bear it. Wilt thou, Sylvius? No, no, my lord. Your grace is perjured much, full of dear guiltiness, and therefore this. If for my love, as there is no such cause, you will do aught, this shall you do for me. Your oath I will not trust, but go with speed to some forlorn and naked hermitage. There stay until the 12 celestial signs have brought about the annual reckoning. If this austere, insociable life change not your offer made in heat of blood, if frosts and fasts, hard lodging and thin weeds nip not the gaudy blossoms of your love, then, at the expiration of the year, come challenge me by these deserts, and by this virgin palm now kissing thine. I will be thine. Until that instant shut my woeful self up in a mourning house, raining the tears of lamentation for the remembrance of my father's death. If this thou do deny, let our hands part, neither entitled to the other's heart.